working in the lab late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, when my monster from its slab began to arise, when suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
Hey everybody, it's Tim from Backpacking with Buckley, but today I'm wearing my Halloween costume, which is a degenerate 90s middle-aged Santa Claus, which transitions me right into my next point. So it's that precious time of year again, when you walk into the stores after Halloween and you start hearing the miserable sounds of Christmas music already, and you have to start thinking to yourself, what value do my loved ones have this year? Well, I'm here to give you some advice today. So the goal of today's video is to show you guys a few options for the hiker or backpacker in your life, from $5 to about $150, depending on their love value, that any hiker or backpacker would like, even if you're not quite sure which gear they already possess. So let's start with some things that you might buy your Secret Santa at the office, or maybe a stocking stuffer for your kids, or maybe you're just running out of ideas and you got to stop by a sporting goods store real quick to grab stuff for people you don't care about. One of the nicest gift ideas for me personally anyway is something simple like these little isobutane propane mix tanks that most of us use in our backpacking stoves. And the reason I think this is a great gift idea is because number one, they're about $5 a piece, and number two, it's kind of one of those items you don't want to go out and buy. It always kind of hurts. It's like filling your gas tank. So what a better gift idea than for somebody to take care of that problem for you for the year. Get them 5 or 10 of these, get them one of these. Regardless, it's a one less stop at the store for little items like this. Alright, so let's kick it up to level 2 Christmas gifts. Or, not so much, you could split these up amongst all the backpackers in your family, or get somebody an entire package of one of these that runs for about $15. And it is these fancy little Black Rifle coffees for the coffee lover in your life. And what they really are is just a tea bag form of coffee. And really tasty and really clean for backpackers to use, easy to clean up, and no fuss, no muss. So that's Black Rifle coffee, about $15. Alright, moving on from the Black Rifle coffee bags, kicking it up to the next notch in price value, is a backpacker's favorite. And I brought a couple examples for you here. It is the good old Buff. And that is a brand name. They make several different brands of this. Neither of these are actually Buff brand name, but it's just a simple neck gaiter that has so many uses on trail, and most backpackers carry one. So you can get these in all sorts of cool different prints. You can find them on REI. You can find them in your local sporting goods stores. They're real easy to pick up, but you can find some really cool ones out there, and different degrees of heaviness as well. I have a cool weather one that's like an Under Armour one. This is a more like a winter one. It's made by Turtle, whatever that company is. But anyway, Buffs, they can go anywhere from probably about $5 all the way up to probably about 30. But no backpacker is going to say no to receiving one of these as a gift, especially if you get them a cool and unique one. All right, moving on to the gifts that are worth $30 or more. This is a recent pickup that I received from a company called Idui. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. But what it is a budget camp chair. I'll put a picture on one of the corners of the screen of this chair set up. But it's about a 2-pound backpacking chair that's super comfortable, super durable, super sturdy. I've had this out on 6 or 8 trips already, and I absolutely love it. And this retails for right around $30 or $35 on Amazon. All right. Now we're getting into one of my new favorite items, which is a controversial item, but I am endorsing it personally. Not endorsing it as if they send me a paycheck, but I just really like this item. This is the Grail water filter. I have the lightweight version, which has one con on it. It's just like a thermos screw top lid. Whoa! Got it. So there's a big wide opening on it, so when you filter your water, you got to be pretty accurate with your pour, but there are some hacks around that to make little funnels and things like that. But the purpose of the Grail water filter, or the reason I like it so much, is that it is super speedy. I went on a trip to the Black Hills with a few YouTubers, and one of the guys, Philip, had the Grail, and we ended up using it most of the time because he could knock it out of the park about twice as fast as we could with our Sawyer squeezes. So anyway, the Grail works simply. Scoop some water into it, You take this part, and it's like a French press coffee, and you just literally filter your water that way, and the water in this receptacle is now clean and bacteria and virus free. And these run, I got this I believe on sale at REI for I think $40, maybe $50, but they run anywhere from $50 to about $70, and it's a great little tool to keep your guts safe on trail. All right, so now we're moving into some serious gift territory. Some things that you really are putting a lot of thoughtfulness into, and the reason I'm putting this video out so early before Christmas is because now we're getting into the items that may have a bit of a lead time, but they're very personal, they're very cool, they're very lightweight, and would be appreciated by any backpacker. And I'm going to start by talking about a couple of different products from one of my favorite companies called Hilltop Packs. And they make a lot of custom backpacking gear. One of my favorite pieces is my custom bear bag. It will not come looking this ragged. This has gotten many, many miles on it and still not a scratch or a dent. Maybe it's just a little wrinkly. But it's just a big bear bag for your food, and simple, but you can customize it with pictures of your favorite memories or your logos, all sorts of things. And these run anywhere from just, they have some pre-printed options for I think right around $45 or $50, and then you can get a custom one for I want to say under $60. I'll check for yourself, or I'll put a more accurate price range up on the screen for you. But this is an awesome option. And then, trending in the backpacking world, actually if you haven't heard about it, you've kind of, it's been a trend for a while, but believe it or not, the Fanny Pack. It is back, and it is badder than ever. So the Fanny Pack also comes in customizable options. I bought the stock Fanny Pack, which I think these are about $50 or $60 as well. Again, I'll put a price up here. But they're an awesome little Dyneema pack. The bear bag I should have mentioned is also Dyneema, and you can get these custom printed as well. But these come in as just a super handy thing to put. Obviously, I put it up front of my pack, and I carry my snacks and all of the things that I want to access quickly in this. And then it also doubles for me as if I go to camp and then we go exploring or go sit on an overlook for sunset or something like that. This is a great little option, so if I want to carry some things up with me, you know, a couple hundred yards from camp. So it doubles kind of as a mini day pack. So the Fanny Pack and that from Hilltops, they have all sorts of great gear. If you're really going for the spoiler, or to spoil the one that is really looking for something special, they also make custom backpacks, and this one has my logo on it. And price on that ranges quite a bit higher. Depends on how you customize it. It can go in excess of $300. But we're not here to talk about that. I just want to throw out a shout out to Hilltop's variety of different options. And these are some great gifts in terms of, I would say, fairly budget friendly. All right. And last but not least, one of my favorite gear items this year. And this gear item was sent to me as a trial, so I did not pay for this gear item. I'm not saying that to brag, but I do want to preface this little speech with the fact that despite I got this for free, in a heartbeat, I would pay the $135 and some change for this particular item. And that, folks, is a backpack called the Mile by a company called Waymark. And these are just extremely well-designed, sleek, lightweight. This actually came in an envelope, believe it or not. It weighs about 16 ounces. You can get different accessories for them. I have a front shoulder strap water bottle holder, and you can get hip belts for it. They also make a range of different packs. This is a 28 liter. It's called the Mile. It's a day pack or an overnight pack. So this is the perfect day pack for a day hiker. And for those with really ultralight gear and really condensable gear, I've actually made this stretch for 2 nights before. And I'm sure super ultralighters could probably use it as their full-on pack. But the Waymark Mile is just simply a highly durable X-Pack material, waterproof, zipper, and the entire pack itself is extremely water resistant. So it is an awesome gift idea. And this company, along with Hilltop, also contribute to the hashtag Give a Shit campaign, which means that they have to fall into certain criteria. In other words, they give back to the trails in their community or the very lands that we hike on. It's a big public lands push for gear companies to get out there and contribute back to the outdoor world. So that's the Waymark Mile, and it would be one of my recommendations for the higher level gift giver. and an awesome little pack at about $135. And once you start shopping around, if you're scoffing at that because you don't know a lot about gear, that's a great price for a pack. So that, folks, pretty much wraps up my little speech on unique Christmas ideas for backpackers. I hope that you got something out of it. If you're looking for other ideas or you want to spend even more money, feel free to comment down below. I'd be happy to give you other advice on the spendy backpacking gear that I know quite a bit about too, unfortunately. But like I said, time to get shopping for those loved ones, and if they're a hiker or a backpacker, I hope this was helpful to you. Without further ado, be yourself, be happy. See you on the next adventure, everybody.
When suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash.